everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Lucy. I'm a PhD student at the University of... Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Lucy and I'm a PhD student at the University of Birmingham. And today I'm joined by my parents, Andrea.
Hello.
Paul.
Hello.
Why do you sound so serious?
I'm hungry. I'm reading economics.
Oh my gosh.
Little head comes forward. I'm laughing.
Hey everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Lucy. I'm a PhD student at the University of Birmingham, and as you probably know if you watch my channel, I study queer theory and romance books and queer theory. So I thought it'd be fun to quiz my parents. Mum, Dad, introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Andrea.
Hello, I'm Dad.
You can say your name.
Oh, Paul. Hi, I'm Paul.
Okay. And I'm going to be quizzing them on queer theory terms, LGBT terms, that kind of thing. Basically, there's 15 questions. The first one to ring the buzzer gets first shot, and all they have to do is come up with the definition of the LGBT plus.
I think you should leave dramatic pauses after the questions so people can try and work out their answers.
Play along at home if you want to.
Don't know thoughts.
Okay, I thought I'd start with an easy one.
Okay.
You get 5 points for this one.
5 points.
If you get a point for each word of LGBTQ plus that you know. Yep.
L is lesbian.
Yep.
G is gay.
Yep.
T is transgender.
Yep.
Q is queer.
Yep.
B is bi.
Yep.
And plus is anything else.
Well done, Dad. That's 5 points. Oh, God. Okay, question number 2. In the queer context, what does beefcake mean?
Not sure, but I'll have a go.
Okay.
I would imagine it means a man who is attractive to another man.
No.
A man who's very muscular.
Closer, but I'm not going to give it to you.
Why? Because I'm really ahead.
No, because you're not quite right.
Alright.
So a beefcake is a gay man who spends most of his time at the gym and the rest of it scooping spoonfuls of protein supplements into his post-workout shakes.
Oh, right.
So you were close with a muscular man, but you didn't say
fair.
a gay muscular
No,
man.
I didn't.
Okay, so no points that round. Definition number 3. What does heteronormative mean? Go for it, Mum.
I believe it is someone who is the same sex that they were born with and they live in society in a very normal way.
Heteronormative is when you like someone of the opposite sex.
No! You're both so wrong. Okay, I'm going to give you another try, because otherwise... What does cisgender mean?
Cis means that it's the you're happy with the gender that you were born with.
Yes.
Yes, I knew that one.
The technical definition of cisgender is a gender description for when someone's sex assigned at birth and gender identity correspond in the expected way. Asexual.
Someone who's not interested?
In?
Sex.
Yes! Yes!
Yeah.
So someone who experiences little or no sexual attraction to other and or a lack of interest in sexual relationships and behaviour.
I didn't make it as long. Someone who's not interested.
Well, yes, I'm giving the, full definitions. Okay. Pansexual.
Pan.
Pan.
If asexual is nothing, interested in every type of sex.
Yes! A person who experiences sexual attraction to members of all gender identities and expressions. I did not expect Dad to be winning this, I'm not going to lie.
Well, he got the easy one.
Well, yeah, okay.
How many points do I have now?
7.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stud.
Oh.
A male person who is very attractive.
No.
I've done mine. Sure, okay.
You're just passing, Mum.
There we go. Let's see, you have to read
A
it.
gay man who likes having lots of sex.
No. Indicates a black and or Latinx lesbian / queer woman who is more masculine presenting / dominant. Okay, no points. Genderqueer.
Is that a question or just a comment?
That's a question. What does genderqueer mean?
Again, I'll have a guess.
Say.
It's someone who has a queer leaning with their sexuality.
No.
I don't know. It would be a guess.
A gender identity label often used by people who do not identify with the binary of man and woman.
Oh, right. That's quite interesting.
So, gender queer. Okay, we've got another easy one coming up.
Good. You can get this.
What does homophobia mean?
Someone who is or has a, I suppose, repulsion or aversion to someone who is homosexual.
Yes. So an umbrella term for a range of negative attitudes that one may
of course
have
you
towards
did.
LGBTQ
No,
people.
of course you did. Everyone knows that.
You let her have it, didn't you, Dad? Yeah.
That's a point. She needs to get off the mark.
She's off the mark. She's
Mark.
got 2 now. Okay. What does dead naming mean?
Did you repeat the question?
What does dead naming mean? So you could dead name someone, to put it in context.
I'd be guessing.
I think that's that whole quiz, isn't it, really?
Outing someone?
No. Are you even taking a guess, Mum?
Dead naming. Putting a label on someone when they've not actually announced it themselves.
Okay,
That's what I meant by coming out.
you're both sort of right, but not really. So to dead name someone is to use the birth name or other former name of a transgender or non-binary person without their consent. So let's say you knew someone who was born a Bob and then they became a Margaret. If you still called them Bob. You would be dead naming them.
Ah, I see.
Aromantic. So we've already had asexual. Let's think. Yeah.
Someone who doesn't have any interest in romance.
Yes. Someone who experiences little or no romantic attraction to others. Mum is catching you up, Dad.
Not really. He had the easy one.
7-3.
7-3. I'm going like. How many questions left?
4.
See, you can draw.
Gender binary. Dad, you have to still compete. It's like, I know it's just say it. You're immediately like, Mum, we'll answer this one. So, gender binary.
A binary implies 2. So if you're gender, does that mean you relate with 2 genders, but not necessarily bisexual? So you could be, I don't know, you could be a gay, but you could be transgender as well.
No.
No, I think it's binary is normally 2, as you said, but gender binary must be if you're man and man, woman and woman, transgender, etc.
Or is it someone who thinks they're both genders at the same time?
No. So a gender binary is the idea that there are only 2 genders and that every person is one of these 2. So it's kind of...
Oh, anti-transgender.
Yes. So people who are all...
Yeah,
They, if you
that.
believe in a gender binary, you wouldn't be that supportive of genderqueer people. Or what is a lipstick lesbian? I thought you'd do well at this, Mum, because you read my essays, we watch Gentleman Jack together, Dad, you send me queer articles, like...
I'm winning, don't look at me.
Okay.
I'm waiting for Mum to catch up.
Lipstick lesbian.
Someone out there as a lesbian.
Someone who is lesbian but doesn't fit within the normal confines of how you might expect a lesbian to look. So instead of being all butch and rare, which is what a lot of people associate with being a lesbian,
That's a good answer.
actually you're all pretty and still very,
Yeah,
very good.
okay.
That's very good.
So lipstick lesbian
Even
usually
if it's wrong.
refers to a lesbian with a feminine gender expression. Can be used in a positive or derogatory way. I'm giving you the point, Mum. There we
I
go.
agree. I think that's great.
Okay. What does polyamorous mean? I'll give you a clue. You and Dad are monogamous.
You have lots. Poly implies many.
Mm-hmm.
So amorous is obviously amorous,
Yeah.
or relationships. So you like to have lots and lots of different relationships.
Yes, refers to the practice of, desire for, or orientation towards having ethical, honest, and consensual, non-monogamous relationships. Okay, final question. I'm going to make it a double pointer.
Oh,
so 2
why?
points, because then you'll draw if Mum gets
Oh,
it
yeah.
right.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay, because the points are currently 7-5, so it's all to play for.
All to play for.
Right. What do the terms Z and Z mean?
Z and Z.
So,
Z and Z.
Or like, when would you use them?
no idea.
Z are both men and Z are both women.
No, you're quite obsessed with the idea of pairing
I'm pairing people. Pairing. What's Z and Z then?
So Z and Z are alternative pronouns that are gender neutral and preferred by some trans people. They replace he and she, so Z rather than he or she, and Z rather than his or her.
Very clever.
Yes, Z or Z.
I think I'd use they because then people might understand it easier.
Well, some people will understand Z and Z.
Yeah, but they'd have to be in the group, wouldn't they?
In the well, you
In
are
the
now
know.
in the know.
Yeah,
So
for about 10 minutes
yeah, that's why now you could ask someone.
until
What are
it
you-
flips out.
You could ask someone if you met them, what are your pronouns? Mine pronouns are he and him. Rather
I
than
think I'd
just
go
a she,
they,
they.
wouldn't you?
Just they is a safe standard.
Safe standard.
Yeah. Okay, that was the end of our quiz. I'm conscious this could be a very short video because I don't think we've been filming for that long. But Dad, you are technically the winner. I think mainly because of the first question.
I agree.
Hopefully you enjoyed this video. It's a bit different from what I usually do, but I thought it would be just a bit of fun while I'm still living at my parents'. I'm going back to Birmingham next week. So yeah, I'll see you next Sunday. And as always, subscribe, leave a comment, leave a like, and find me on Instagram where I'm happy to answer any questions about PhD life. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye. I thought it was going to be a more casual thing.
Check it out, these.
What are they?
I thought it was going to be little books and things.
I
Like
thought it was
name a
going to
book.
be, what do you think this is? And
Yeah.
just sort of, we could have a chat about it.
Yeah, but a quiz. Blimey.
Well, do you want to have a chat about what those things are?
Oh, we've done it now.
We've done it now. We know Z and Z.